actually a new way of cooking that I really liked. We have spaghetti squash at our farm, and I made a shrimp scampi with it, which was absolutely delicious. So you just put it, you take the spaghetti squash, you put it in the oven at 400 for 20 minutes with a little bit of oil and salt, and then you take some butter and garlic, heat it over the stove with salt and pepper, and put some shrimp in there, and voila, you're done. It's delicious.
Cool.
Yeah.
Our lazy meals, usually we just roast a bunch of vegetables from the garden and add some kind of carb, whether it's rice or noodles, and maybe make a quick peanut sauce with peanut butter and soy sauce and some honey. We'll put with it. That's what I'm on.
Yeah. What do you like to cook?
So I work at a farmer's market, and my favorite game to play is I've got $20 that I take every week to the farmer's market. Just buy any random food I can find. And then the next day I have a house dinner with my roommates, and we make something from whatever vegetables I got. So I've never had a rambutan before. So we had rambutan and lychee ice cream last night. That was super fun. And then the farmer's market grower gave me like 4 extra bunches of arugula and this like Japanese spicy lettuce. I'd never tried it before, so we made wilted arugula with garlic and balsamic vinegar. That was prime. It was super good.
So if you take just something simple like a box of mac and cheese or like shells and some flavoring, and you cook that up, and it can be in just one of the dollar mixes, and then add like some chicken or canned tuna to it. So you're like maybe spending like another extra under $1. And then add like another can of vegetables to it. Throw in a little adobo spice to it, or just chives or garlic's a good add-on because it adds nice flavor. You have a meal that went from maybe 1 meal to all of a sudden like 2, 3, maybe 4, depending on how much you add to it.
So what's porcupine meatballs?
Hamburger, rice, egg, and then that's the meatballs. And then the sauce is cream of mushroom soup, water, and brown gravy, and bake it at 350 for an hour over noodles.
So you take any of your leftover meats, like a sloppy joe or a taco meat or a spaghetti sauce, and you slice a zucchini lengthwise in half. Just scrape out the seeds from the middle a little bit to make a little, kind of a little ditch for the meat to sit in. Put the meat in there and some cheese on top of that, and bake it like 350 for, I don't know, 20 minutes, whatever, to get the zucchini cooked and soft. It's delicious.
My favorite thing to make is roasted Brussels sprouts with bacon. So basically you just take a pan and you steam the Brussels sprouts in there, chop them up however you want, and then when they're done steaming, the water's running out, throw a lot of butter in there, and then some bacon bits and steak sauce, saute them up, and you're good to go.
Things you like to cook?
I do everything from, we butcher a beef every year, so we do everything from scratch that way, from hamburger to liver to heart to tongue to steaks. We grill.
So where do you get the cow? How do you do that?
My brothers have a beef farm, and then it's all natural. They don't do all the extra shots for growth additives and stuff like that, growth hormone.
You know what I do? I take a pita bread, I put on tomato sauce, cover on whatever toppings I have, pepperoni, cauliflower, whatever, cheese, shove it in the oven, and it's pizza.